Hey Elm Street kids, Kid Krueger here again. Happy 4th of July weekend and welcome to my Saturday vlog. Today I thought I would talk a little bit about my favorite Stephen King novel and everything that's going on with it now and everything that's gone on with it before. My favorite Stephen King book is It. Now this book came out in 1986 and proceeded to scare the shit out of me because I lived in a very small town and I had a ragtag group of friends, and just the idea of finding a clown in the sewer was just baffling to me, as it would be to anybody else, but I find it relatable. Hashtag relatable. But yeah, my mother collected all of the Stephen King books, and she used to read me passages from them. Like she read parts of Salem's Lot to me while I was in bed at night. That was like my bedtime story, which is strange for some people, but for me it was just the norm, the standard, because his stories were amazing and I was a little horror freak from the day I was born. So but when she read It, she was like, okay, I'm going to let you borrow it so you can read it, but just know you're not allowed to come into my room in the middle of the night, you're not allowed to avoid the circus when it comes to town, you're not allowed, there was like a whole area of stipulations saying you're not allowed if you read this. But I was like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good. I was not good or fine. Actually, I was actually kind of brilliant, because that book completely blew me away. I think it was the first novel that I just powered through. There was no like taking breaks. They're like thumbprints on the edges of some of the pages of her copy that I was reading because I was holding onto the book so tight. So that always stuck with me. And then in 1990, they came out with the It miniseries. Okay, like I understand, like it was cool that like ABC came out with a miniseries of a Stephen King movie, and of course you can't do, especially like in 1990, you couldn't do all of the things that the book required, and especially on primetime television, because it came on like what, like 2 Sunday nights in a row, or was it like a Sunday Monday or something like that? But like you couldn't show that book in its entirety to that audience and at that time period, and the effects, what have you. Genuinely, like going back and watching it again, it was okay. Like I know that like everybody considers it like a classic, or many people consider it a classic and stuff, but ultimately the major thing was that Pennywise, Tim Curry, was fantastic. Like he was Pennywise. He was the embodiment of this horrible thing that destroys children's lives. So yeah, I love him. I loved him as Pennywise. The kids were great. Like the acting was like pretty great. Like the kids, Seth Green was in it. Come on, Seth Green. How can you not love Seth Green? So that was cool. But I'm interested now to see where they're going to go. They are doing a reimagining or a retelling, or is it a reboot if it goes from television to movie screen? I don't know. But there was like directors changed, and like it was canceled and it's on, and then they cast Pennywise and then they recast Pennywise. So now it's going to be played by Bill Skarsgård, who was born the year the miniseries came out. And I'm really interested to see how much makeup he is going to have, or what they're going to do with the look of Pennywise, because Bill is like young, kind of, he's got that like androgynous thing about him, and it's going to be interesting to see a young Pennywise as opposed to an older, because when you think like circus clown, you think of like an older guy, and then like the fact that like this older thing is stalking these children and terrorizing them and eating them basically. And now this time maybe it's going to be like, is Pennywise going to play the more like, come with me, I'll be thy friend kind of thing? I don't know. I'm really curious to know. What are your thoughts about him playing the part? I don't know a lot about him. I know he played Roman in Hemlock Grove, and he's done some other stuff, but I haven't really followed his career. But I guess he's got a creepy enough look and vibe about him. I'm cautiously optimistic. It's supposed to be broken into 2 movies. The first movie is going to be the children's story. The second movie is supposed to be the adult story and the epic battle at the end. So I don't know. I hold this piece of business in high regard, so I don't know. Like, I know that everybody is bummed that Tim Curry's not playing Pennywise again, but he's played Pennywise, and he did it flawlessly. I don't know that he would want to come back and do that again anyway, and this is a new telling of the story, so we'll see what this director's vision for it will be, because I personally would like to see this story told again, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm sure my mother would be too. We used to have late night talks about this whole book when we talked about chapters, and I would discuss them with her, and it was pretty amazing. But I want to do some more Stephen King reviews and write-ups and stuff, because now they are doing the Dark Tower movies with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey, which will be interesting. I know they've been having The Stand in development forever. At one time, Ben Affleck was supposed to direct it, but I don't know what happened with that. What else were they going to redo? Well, they redid Carrie, of course. They're redoing Pet Sematary, that's it. And they're saying it's going to be 10 times as scary as the original. But I don't know. That sister in the bed business? No. And little Miko Hughes. Bring Miko Hughes and let him do a cameo. I mean, he's still short and stuff. Could he just play Gage again? Just put a little blonde wig on him. Be kind of creepy. Kind of adorable. I don't know. Maybe he could be Pascal. Oh shit, that'd be cool if he was Pascal. Anyway, I'm off topic. What is your favorite Stephen King book and movie? Comment down below and let me know, and we can start a discussion, because I love reading the comments and talking to you guys. And yeah, so that is my vlog for today. Tell me your thoughts on it. If you like the original, if you've read the book, if you want to see the new 2 movies, or if you don't want to but you're just curious enough to go. Maybe we could go together and eat funnel cake. I don't know. Anyway, so take care. Hope you have a great 4th of July weekend, and hoping this next week my horror block comes in for June. Where is she? I don't know, but hopefully it'll be here for my midweek vlog. I don't know if it'll be Tuesday, but I will do an unboxing as soon as I get it. Otherwise, take care, have fun, do all the things, eat all the hot dogs, or ribs, or burgers. If you're vegetarian or vegan, eat Boca something, or garden patties. I'm talking out my ass now. Bye!